Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. Let's continue the MS Excel VBA course tutorial series. Now in this video tutorial I will explain how to join two tables in Excel VBA using VBA from SQL Server database with Adodb connection string. So let's start the tutorial. Excel sheet, now run the macro. Go to developer here, go to macros, run. And notice here we got the country names and state names is displayed successfully from this SQL Server database.
If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates.
For this video tutorial, I have created one new workbook. The workbook name is a book one Excel sheet. Now my aim is I want to display two tables from SQL Server database using Adodb connection strings with VBA code. So first, let's log into my SQL Server database. Notice in the Object Explorer, I am connecting my database. After I connected successfully, let me expand these databases as well as the Charan database, which is a user-defined database. I am expanding that one. After that, from this Charan database, I am expanding the tables folder. Now in this tables folder, for this example, I am taking the country table, select top 1000 rows. So let's browse the table. And this is the result of the country table. Now the second table, I am selecting the state table. This is the state table. So I am writing the select statement below the country table. Select start from state. After that, I am executing the statement. Now we got here two tables results. The above table is the country table and below is the state table. Now why I am using the country and state only? When we want to join the tables, at least one column must be identical, same between the two tables. Then only we can able to join the tables. If you notice in the country table, the CID column, and in the state table the CID column. Based on these two columns, we can join these two columns or these two tables and display on the Excel sheet dynamically using a VBA code. So let's switch over to the Excel sheet. Now let's write the code. Go to developer. Under developer there is a Visual Basic, click that one. Now in the project, let's add one module here, module, and here we got the module 1. Now in this module, I'm adding sub SQL server connection, and this is the function or macro name, whatever it might be. Now what I'll do is I'm declaring three variables. Before that, the most important step, when we want to use the Adodb connections, we need to add the reference in this VBA code. For that, go to tools, click references. In the references, come to the bottom, go to the Microsoft ActiveX Data Objects 2.0 library. Just select that checkbox. Once we got tick mark, it's selected, click OK. Now we can able to add the Adodb classes, dim con as Adodb.connection. After that, we require the record set also, dim rs as Adodb.recordset. Then I require one more object for SQL connection. So SQL con as a string. Now after declaring these three variables, the objects, Adodb connection and record set, after that SQL connection for our SQL Server database. Now we require the data source of our connection string for this SQL con. So SQL con is equals to, let's add the provider. Provider is equals to, the provider is SQL OLEDB. Provider is SQL OLEDB ampersand underscore I'm adding the second parameter, the data source. Data source is equals to, the data source is nothing but our SQL server name. So let's get our SQL server name is in the Object Explorer, click the plug symbol, we get the server name. Let's copy this one. After that, let's paste here, double quotes, double colon, double quotes, ampersand, ampersand. After that, initial catalog is equals to, initial catalog is our database name. What is our database name? Here is a Charan database. See, this is a Charan database, colon, ampersand, underscore. Now the last one is the integrated security. Integrated security is equals to SSPI. That's it. After adding these 4 parameters, which is our SQL connection string. So now we need to open the connection string with the Adodb connection. So set, let's add set con is equals to new Adodb dot connection, then con dot open is equals to SQL con. Now after that, after open the connection string, now we need to add our SQL query to join those 2 tables. So here I'm adding, for that I'm using set rs is equals to, for the record set, rs is equals to con dot execute method takes the command which is our select query. So select, now the command is, so first here I will write select CID country. First we need to add the country, so enter country dot CID. Now again country, country dot CNAME. Country is our table name, CID is our column names, and state dot, I want S name. I want to add only CID, country ID, country name and state name only. I want to join from country inner join, from inner join state on country dot CID. Based on the CID column we need to add state dot CID. That's it. Now let's execute the statement. Execute. See, now here we got country name and state name. Now let's delete this CID also, we don't require. If you want you can add also. Again highlight that and execute. Now the country name and state name from these both tables I want to display on my Excel sheet here. So what I'll do is, let's copy this thing, copy this one and paste here, colon, then rs, if not rs dot end of file, then let's close this if condition, and if now these column names I want to add here in the sheet 1. So what we have to do here is the sheets. I'm adding 1 here. 1 is our index of the sheet. This is sheet 1 is the sheet number 1 is the index number dot range. The range I'm adding A1. So I want to print here from A1 cell. If you want, you can select any cell also, and dot, not A1 cell, A2 cell. Let's add the A2 cell. Switch over. Here I am adding the country names. The heading I am adding here. Country names, and this one is the state names. Let's copy this one, go to home, red color, bold. I'm adding this. Now A2 cell, from A2 cell I want to print these records. A2 dot copy from record set rs dot, let's close the record set, and as well as I want to close the connection string also, con dot close method. That's it. Now switch over to our Excel sheet. Now run the macro. Go to developer here, go to macros, run. And notice here we got the country names and state names is displayed successfully from this SQL Server database. That's it. In this video tutorial I have explained how to join two tables from SQL Server database and display records on an Excel sheet using the Adodb connection string from this database. This is the SQL Server database. This is the CNAME and SNAME. CNAME is from country table and SNAME for the state table. Both tables I have joined and displayed here on our Excel sheet using the VBA code with Adodb.connections. That's it. Thanks for watching this video tutorial. Please subscribe, share and leave your valuable comment. We'll catch you in my next video tutorial.